All right, and welcome back to user persona. Right, in this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to generate a use case or a user persona for your design. Now, what is a persona? A persona is kind of like an information regarding the user case or the use case or the users that are going to be interacting with the design. So let's say a persona is more like the target audience for making a product. So how do we go ahead and do that? So let's head back to our browser. Now there is a page called random project generator where I like to use for my user persona, so which it helps you to generate various personas for various things you are using. Are you using the Webflow Essentials? Is it Lightroom Essentials? Is it Illustrator? Is it Figma Advanced? Is it UI UX? Is it Adobe XD? And whatever you want to do, it just helps you just generate a persona around it. So randomproductgenerator.com, and let's use UI UX since that's what we are working on, right? So we click on UI UX and it asks us just basically to enter your name. So let's enter my name is Power. Oops, sorry, let me write it. My name is Power, and it's asking for my current location. So now, so they said the int is to use your hometown, state, or country. So let me say we are working with Nigeria, right? And you can click on generate my project. Okay, now this is bringing Power Craft Beer, right? So what is it about? So it's telling us that this is what we are going to create our design based on, Power Craft Beer. And what does it mean? It says your ideal customer is a woman named Zoe, right? Zoe is in their late 20s and is married. They are a high school graduate and work in a busy team. Zoe lives in Nigeria, has never bought anything similar to your product before, and likes to buy products recommended by their favorite influencers. Now, this might look all strange, but let me just basically break this down to you to see what it looks like. Now, Power Craft Beer, which means we sell beers, right? We craft the beer, we make the beer ourselves, and we sell the beer ourselves, right? So now it's telling you your ideal customer is a woman named Zoe. Now, not necessarily a woman, right? It's trying to tell you that our product should be female or should be feminine based. That is one. And what is the target range? That's why it says in their, highlighting their, meaning it's talking to multiple people in their 20s. So this product are women based, centered for those in their late 20s, which are probably married. So whatever product we should be doing, it should cover females that are in their late 20s and are probably married. Now they also are in high school. They also are high school graduates, which means they are learned, and they also work. So giving us a wide range that, okay, female, late 20, married, a graduate that is illiterate, and a worker. Now, they've never bought anything similar to your product before, and they would like to buy products based on recommendation by their favorite influencer. So let's say they see an advert of your product online by one of their influencers, and they are interested and want to buy it. So a female in her late 20s, very busy schedule, a graduate, and is married and just want to come to your site and buy something. If you don't want this persona, maybe it looks a little bit too off, you can come and retry. Let's retry. It looks a little bit off now, so let's retry to generate something else again. Okay, so it's a power bike, right? So I think this can resonate more. A power bike, that is the name of the business, should power bike or power bikes or power bike store or whatever it is. It's telling you that it centers about bikes that is created by power. So let's go. It says your ideal customer is a man named Daniel. Daniel is in their 70s and lives with friends. They are high school graduates and work in a small team. Daniel lives in Nigeria, has never bought anything similar to your product before, and is constantly on the go commuting or traveling. So we are looking at an adventurer, which is a man, which means it should be more male since we're talking about bikes here. It should be a man now. And this is a bike. This is not bicycles, rather. So this is a bike, and he lives in Nigeria. Has never bought anything similar to your products before. So let's say you sell a particular type of bike, maybe a bike with a massager on it, right? Sounds funny. A bike with a massager and or massager seats rather, and he has never bought something like that before, but is constantly on the go, which means he wants a bike that actually travels and actually work very well. So let me just go ahead and download this as a PNG so that we can save that. I'm also going to retry it one more time to see if it gives us something different that we can actually work with. Okay, now we have Power TV. Now they say your ideal customer is a man named Sebastian, and Sebastian is in their 60s and is married with no children. So they are high school graduates and own a small business. Sebastian lives in Nigeria. He is very familiar with your product and likes to have the latest tech. I'm going to save this also. I think I'm going to prefer to work with this. Now, what is it saying? It's saying male centric, right? In their 60s. So this is like a man that is almost getting close to retirement, married with no kids, so which means he spends most of his days watching TV, right? He owns a small business, which means he can watch TV and manage his business, and he's very familiar with your product. He loves the different model and versions of the product, and likes to have the latest tech. So since he likes to have the latest tech, let us go ahead and I think he's already downloaded. Okay, so we already have it downloaded, and we can go ahead and build our site based off on the idea that this is a Power TV. So we're actually building a TV store, e-commerce. The person wants to purchase our product, so we can go ahead and haven't downloaded this. We can go ahead and take it to our Figma. Let's go back to Figma. Let's go ahead and clear this out. Let's clear this out. So we have our blank page, and now we are going to go ahead and design what we want to do. So I'll be dragging this let me go to my downloads and drag this onto my artboard so that I can place it here. And let me just go ahead and scale it down so it doesn't just cover the whole page. Now, how do you navigate this? To scroll up, use your normal mouse to scroll, or your trackpad. To increase the size, zoom out the canvas or zoom in the canvas. Hold down your control while you scroll up or scroll down to kind of like zoom it in to see what it is. If you don't have that feature, or you don't have an external mouse and you want to do that, you can come to the right hand side here, click on it. You see the zoom option. Zoom in. You can use your Ctrl++ or your Ctrl- to zoom in and all the like. So let's just go. If I want to resize this, I hold down my shift to give it an even resize, and I can come and keep my persona very close to it so that I know what it looks like. If I want to zoom it back out, I zoom it. Now if I want to adjust the size, or I want to navigate or move around, I press down my space bar and it brings out the hand, and I can click and drag it anywhere I want to drag it. Space bar, press my space bar down, hold my space bar and click on it and drag it to any direction I want it to be. So I have my user persona here, a male Sebastian who sells TV. So basically, let's create it as an e-commerce store for a TV shop. So basically, we know that anytime we are dealing with products is what people can actually interact with, and most of the product company do, why we do the product for the company is so that they can buy it. Now we want this user to be able to access these products. Now what do you think the web flow can be like, or the tax flow? See you in the next video while we talk about tax flow.